Today, I'm doing something with the fender flares, but no, sadly, not on this car, but on this car. For those of you that don't know, this is my 85 CRX that I ended up crashing. The front end is taken off. It's actually over there. I'll show you guys in a little bit, but it's got a B16, and now I'm basically I crashed it, and I'm taking all the good parts off of it, whether or not I get another first-gen CRX or I get a different Honda to put that motor in or to part it out. Not really all sure what I'm doing yet, but just for today, I need to, the only thing I can really do with this right now, I already took out the whole roll cage. If you guys were on my Snapchat, add me on Snapchat, you would have seen I took out the roll cage. But for now, all I gotta do is take off this body, and I gotta try and, you can see where it cuts, because this is a fender flare that's like molded to the body, so I need to try and cut it off of the body. You can see it's pulling away here, and then it's attached to the bumper, so I gotta take the bumper off, and pretty much after I salvage this bumper and the flares, that's pretty much it for this thing until I start digging into the motor and everything. But I'm not gonna do anything with that until I figure out what I'm doing with my next car, because I might need to take things off of this car to put it on the next one. So I'm not really gonna touch too much more after I get the whole fender flares and everything off. So now here is my fiberglass hood that came off of it, and then here's the rest of the fender flares. It broke, so it's not like a whole front clip, but it's the front fenders, and there's the other one, and then this is like the little nose cone thing, and it's all fiberglass, all lightweight, so pretty cool. But I just need to get that back part off, and then I can go ahead and start doing whatever I'm doing with the next car. So the plan for this car is to basically salvage everything I can off of it, and then eventually probably get another Honda, and I want to get an Integra with an ITR front end, and then swap the motor. Even though I know you guys are thinking, it's like, why would you do that since they already have the B18s or the LSs. I think this is the B20. Not too sure on that exactly, but I know they have the B18C, I believe, factory. But the thing is, if I get one that's like a shell or something, I can get it for dirt cheap, and I could just swap this in like 2 days. So I am eventually gonna get a shell, most likely, just because I'll never get my money back out of this motor. And these motors, I mean, I think from like Honda H Motors or whatever up north, I think they want like $2,300, which is absolutely ridiculous, and I might as well just swap it into a different car and then sell the car or something if I do that. But I probably won't. I want to do another build. It's gonna be a Honda, most likely. I know a lot of you guys kind of have a problem with Hondas, but trust me, this one's going to be cool. I don't really want to say what exactly I'm going to do yet until I get the car, but once I get the car, things are going to move quickly. It's going to be another like ratchet build, so it'd be pretty cool. Pretty excited about that. So anyways, I need to get these rear fenders off and the rear bumper off, and then as soon as I get that kind of like rear clip off, I can go ahead and start doing the fender flares on the Miata, but that is going to be another video. So now I'm just going to do the rear clip, and then I guess that's it for today. I've got school a little bit later, so let's get to it. So you guys can see here, I have my custom iBox springs, and I don't know what shocks these are, but pretty cool. The suspension's a little weird. This has like an axle, so there's no rear camber adjustment at all, which definitely isn't optimal for a race car. But anyways, I need to take this bumper off, and I have no idea how to take it off. So I'm no body person, but I'm pretty sure I kind of know what I'm doing, but not really. So obviously these panels are fiberglass that are bonded onto it, but you can see where it's splitting from the paint all the way across there. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut the metal just beyond that. Just that way someone, whoever wants it next, can take this and then just modify this to go on their car or whatever they plan on doing to it. Or, you know, me if I get another CRX. But I think that's just best case scenario. Main thing is I need to get like this whole car kind of stripped, sell everything that I can, and just kind of start moving this project along. My dad's pretty pissed at me, and so is my neighbor, since he's the one who we bought it off of. And yeah. So I took off the bolts down here. Doesn't really feel too loose. I'm not really too sure on how to take off this bumper, but it really shouldn't be that hard. I took out the bolts, but I don't know. Anyways, I'm just gonna start cutting this. I'll probably just start cutting along here and see how things go. It should probably just cut there and then start splitting. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Now, obviously, whoever uses this next, whether it be me or the next person, they're gonna have to body work this, but at least it gets them up to here. And you know, not that, I mean, this thing obviously had some body work before. I don't know why the original person who put this on didn't just bolt it on like everyone else normally does. Would have made my life a lot easier. But anyways, now that I have this technique down, all I gotta do is duplicate it on the other side. Turns out, bumper, it is loose. And you can see all the gravel in here, in the little, whatever the fuck that is, the little mud flap. There's always a bunch of mud and dirt and water in there all the time, and I always used to scoop it out like every other day. And just because the tires were so sticky, they'd filling up rocks into here and they just collect, and it's very annoying. So now, all I gotta do, duplicate it on the other side, and then we're done for today anyways. Like I said, I got school in a little bit, so. And I still haven't eaten today. It's like 2 o'clock. It's 12. And I'm starving, but I'm gonna get the other side done real quick, hopefully. And hopefully someone buys this off of me for a good price too, so I can you know, do my next build. And I'm sure you guys are gonna love the next build. It's gonna be so awesome. I'm so psyched for it. Well, that's it, guys. I got it all off, and I made a giant mess that I need to clean up before I go to school. So that's super fun. Feel like, I mean, still got some fiberglass up here, but obviously whoever buys it can deal with that. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I still got the aluminum dash and everything. All the electronics and everything's pretty much gonna stay put how it is now, so that I can transport it to wherever I'm swapping the engine to. Obviously suspension and everything, you know, that's gonna be sold or used, but it's gonna be staying how it is until I figure out the motor situation, my next car situation. But yeah, that's all the dirt that I was talking about that's in those whatever the mud flap things. They just collect in there, and it's disgusting, and it just weighs the car down. I mean, this is probably, you know, I don't know. It used to be like 10 pounds of shit in there whenever it would rain and stuff. Not that I should be driving this in the rain, but regardless, I'm done. And you might be wondering why I didn't just open this door, and it's because it won't open. The other door I literally had to cut open, if you didn't already notice. This, I literally could not open it, so this is part of the door that's still on there. I just unbolted it from here. I cut it down the middle, and but yeah, I needed to open it, or open one of the doors, or get rid of one of the doors in order to get the roll cage out. So that's what I had to do. But the doors were destroyed anyways, both of them. The glass broke and everything. So this accident really wasn't that bad. It's just this car is, you know, these things are, I mean, this is the lightest like Honda you can get. It's just well, besides like maybe like one of the H600s or whatever the fuck they're called, I don't know. I'm no Honda expert, but this is the HF, so it's super light, and I'm sure, you know, structurally it's definitely not the strongest. Anyways guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little bit different, not about the Lamborghini, but a lot of people were asking about this thing. It was fun whenever it was working. I had to spend a lot of money whenever I first got it to actually get it running properly. I just got it running properly, and then I smashed it, so that sucks. But whatever, move on to the next project. Hopefully something with more available parts, and yeah, so peace out.
Dare you, I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what?
One more time.